Molly, you ready to go?
Molly is so excited to go on our morning walks. But today we're on a mission to search for some good greenery to make a table centerpiece for Christmas. And if you clicked on this video, you're probably someone who loves the holiday season, just like I do. But we both know that sometimes the holidays come with their fair share of stress. It's so easy to get caught up in the pressure to make everything perfect. So I've realized that if I don't set some clear intentions, I might let these challenges ruin the holidays for me. So while I work on creating this centerpiece, I want to also tell you about 3 major setbacks that we all face: unrealistic expectations, financial stress, and emotional stress. I would like to say that I don't set unrealistic expectations for myself, but if I'm being honest, I do. I think I'm gonna have to move this inside to the actual table. Okay, now I've decided to move to the table so I can really talk about these 3 setbacks while I also create this centerpiece. But first, we've got to get rid of this. This was our fall decor, and so, yeah, it's a mess because our cats live in this room and they tear everything up. So I'm not sure exactly how this centerpiece is going to go. But you know what? We're talking about having unrealistic expectations, and I'm just gonna have fun with it, and if it turns out terrible, it will be okay. It's gonna be the first time I've actually ever made a centerpiece in the way that I plan on making it. I went to a women's group and watched someone do a floral centerpiece with some collected clippings from outside, and so that is my strategy and goal, is to create a little centerpiece to do just that. As a planner at heart, I want to create picture perfect memories for my family.
Ready? Come on.
But sometimes I take on more than I can realistically handle, thinking that if I plan everything perfectly, the holidays will be magical.
This is what we're gonna work with. So he had a piece of, board, but it was maybe a little bit thicker than this, and wrapped it in some ribbon because he's a pro. I'm not a pro, and the ribbon that was bought for me without me picking it out is not enough ribbon to cover this, and it's smaller, not exactly what I was going for. So we're gonna hope that the foliage covers it all, and I think this will be a good size for our table.
We see these ideal holiday gatherings in movies where everyone's together, there's laughter, and the room looks like a magazine spread. But reality isn't always so neat. In fact, my family is scattered. We've lost loved ones, and that picture-perfect gathering simply isn't realistic. So why do I still hold on to these expectations? Because for some reason, I will always aspire to the ideal, even if it is just our immediate family. Even when it comes to decorating, I get carried away with themed trees and elaborate displays. I end up obsessing over every little ornament, trying to create that perfect look. Like the year we did a Spanish theme and my kids made a new ornament every day until Christmas, or the year I did the Grinch tree, and then last year I had a gnome theme. But this year I'm asking myself, is this really realistic of me? Do I even want to put myself through all this extra planning? Or is it just good enough to use what we already have? Then there's the pressure to find the perfect gift. I'm a minimalist, and honestly, gift giving isn't my love language. I feel stuck trying to think of unique gifts when most people can just buy what they need. It's this loop of expectations that I keep getting tangled in. But I really liked being able to select a book for my book club because a theme always makes it a little easier. And then there's the unrealistic expectation of cooking. And I know I can't host a perfect meal without some mishaps. I'm a new vegan, and this Christmas I'm not going to be making traditional dishes. That's a shift in itself, and I need to let go of that perfect meal image. But if you'd like to check it out, I have another video I'll link in the description or at the end of this video on a vegan charcuterie board that I've created for the Christmas holiday season. The point is to let go of these expectations. So the family gathering isn't picture perfect. It's okay. You're still making memories. This year, I'm choosing to embrace the imperfection, just like this first time to create a table centerpiece like this. Then we have money. Oh, the stressor of money during the holiday time. Not only is it the overwhelm of gifts, like I had mentioned earlier, it could be that you want to take a little vacation. Our family has 2 weeks off where we could go and travel, as that's our passion. But can we afford that high-priced plane ticket? The only way that my daughter can actually see her best friend who lives in Alaska? I would love to be able to, but I'm not really rolling in the dough. So for now, we'll have to stick to a local camp spot or save for a later time. Then there's the cost of hosting, decorations, and holiday meals. I don't usually host gatherings, but I've been missing it and I want to bring that into my home this year. But realistically, that means budgeting for all the extra expenses and just like creating this, going out into the wild and finding things for free to put together. Another thing that I've been considering buying is some Christmas sweaters. So we might just go to a thrift store so that we're not buying any, or just using what we already have, trying to keep things festive without overspending. Budgeting doesn't have to mean missing out. It just means maybe making some mindful choices. And this third setback is one I think we all struggle with: emotional stress. The holidays bring us together with family, but sometimes family isn't always a source of joy, even if we wish it could be. For me, it's also about the loved ones we've lost. This will be only our second year without my sister and mother-in-law, and their absence feels stronger during the holidays. Grief is a natural part of the season for so many of us. For some, family gatherings can also bring up old conflicts, unresolved issues, and tension. This year, why not set boundaries for yourself? Don't let someone else's energy or opinions ruin the time that you want to cherish with your family. There's also this pressure to always appear joyful, even when things aren't perfect. Sometimes it's okay to take a step back and acknowledge that it's hard. Real emotions are part of what makes the season meaningful. as my daughter holds down these pieces of burlap to help me before I set my finalized table piece as center and add a few more little decor items to it, I'm reminded that I can always ask for help to get support during this holiday season, especially when I'm not feeling my best. But I want you to set intentions to navigate these setbacks with grace. I'm going to let go of perfection, manage my finances thoughtfully, and make space for both joy and grief. It's not about a perfect holiday, it's about a meaningful one. So if you're feeling the same pressures, I hope this video reminds you that you're not alone. Let's make the season a little lighter and a lot more joyful, imperfections and all, and go master your next moment.